live here tonight. CXW Extreme, presented by the one and only Championship Extreme Wrestling out of Essex, England. We are live at the Institute. My name is Walker Stewart, and we are in for a treat. No, this is not your main event of the evening, but it might as well be in any building you place it in. A singles match, the Wrestle Nerds Internet Domain Championship on the line. And this man right here knows the champion better than anyone else possible in the world of professional wrestling. A generational talent, tied generationally to the champion in Josh Crane. It is Eric Dillinger. Rivals, friends, enemies, partners, opponents, these two men have stood in every position of the ring with each other that one possibly could. Day 672 for Josh Crane as Wrestle Nerds Internet Domain Champion. His first reign, the second ever champion, is the man they know as Danger. And it is Josh Crane that is set to attempt his 7th straight defense over the past 672 days of the Wrestle Nerds Internet Domain Championship, and has the deck stacked against him tonight in almost every single way. We're going to talk all about it, folks. Josh Crane, the most defenses, longest reigning Wrestle Nerds Internet Domain Champion that the title has seen within its short lineage. Josh Crane walks in tonight, a lower spine injury that is not going to stop him. His European, his UK debut for Josh Crane as a backdrop hold is going to be what kicks this match off. And of course, into a quick cover here, it's only going to be 2 for Josh Crane, who's going to want to do everything in his power to walk away with the victory here tonight. Over the past calendar year, get this, folks, Josh Crane has dropped an impressive 80 pounds, switching from deathmatch competition to focus further on a strong style, technical style in his competition. Entered this match with a lower spine injury, an injury that can be very common when one drops a significant amount of weight the way that Crane has, and it's a wound from the war, less so than the battle. The battle continuing to be raged on between these two men. As Crane drives Eric Dillinger out of the corner. How about this in the cover here for Crane, and it's only going to be 2. And you hear the chants of Danger. That name, Danger, passed down to Josh Crane in a Scorpion death match that Crane competed in. Mitsuhiro Matsunaga, the original Mr. Danger in Japan, passing that moniker on to the man we know as Danger tonight. And it is a fitting name. And as you can see right here, these deathmatch backgrounds that these two men have are going to play into effect tonight. As on the shoulders here, Josh Crane. And Eric Dillinger right where he wanted him, chopped right across the chest. You tell the world that you want to wrestle a strong style. Well, there is nothing stronger than that metallic steel folding chair. As Dillinger, big suplex, manages to take down Crane. Into the cover here for Eric Dillinger, and nearly had a new Wrestle Nerds Internet Domain Champion. Won that title back in October 2022, and closing in on 2 years completely holding that championship, making the title world-renowned as of this defense tonight. And that is, of course, if that defense comes to pass. Off the ropes here, and Dillinger. A little bit of a face wash there. As into the cover here for Dillinger one more time, and it's only going to be 2. Josh Crane knows what it means to step into the ring with warriors. He's been fighting his entire life since he was 13 years old. He's been a professional wrestler, and now at the age of 29, well, it could be a dangerous, dangerous night for Josh Crane if he doesn't turn the tide. Has spent more life as a pro wrestler than not. 16 years active in the sport. That's what drives Crane. This internet domain title, that is what drives Crane. There you see that right leg buckling underneath Eric Dillinger. It's about a little bit more than the title here tonight for Josh Crane. It's all about evening the score, a 2-3 win-loss record that goes in the favor of Dillinger. That wrong for Crane must be righted here tonight. Slips up underneath. Oh, good Lord have mercy. Good Lord have mercy. Eric Dillinger trapped here in the corner by Josh Crane. These two men have competed in some of the most extreme stipulations I've ever laid my eyes on. No ring death match back in Indianapolis, a tie-paid death match in the same exact city. Dillinger has competed for that internet domain title once before, but he never pulled out these stops. Oh, good Lord, this near 2-year-long reign comes to an end tonight. The cover, no! These two men are having to throw everything as quickly as they possibly can at the wall. Nobody is in more danger right now than the man that we call Danger. As Eric Dillinger, oh, what did that leg drop over the top, and instead, it's gonna be Josh Crane fighting that fighting spirit. How much Tamashi does Josh Crane have inside of his body? Oh, man. Changing direction here is Josh Crane. Takes it off that rope. Wanted to strike, and instead the backhand from Crane. Reverse STO elevated off that middle rope. Cover here for Crane for the title, and it's going to be 2. Folks, you cannot let this define you. Your mistakes, your missteps. If you're Eric Dillinger, that cannot define you. Josh Crane has had to overcome the adversity of every single misstep made around him since birth. Sure, Josh Crane loved pro wrestling in childhood, but he was forced into pro wrestling out of necessity, a need to fight, a need to provide. To provide for his 2 sisters whom he spent his life raising to save them from the childhood that he was subjected to, that forced him in to the necessity of professional wrestling. To harm your own body, to put food on the table, that is what Eric Dillinger looks to steal away from Josh Crane tonight. The champion's purse. Oh, good Lord. Provide the life, you have to draw the dinero, and the dollar bills only stack when you hold that title. The Wrestle Nerds Internet Domain Championship. One of the most coveted prizes in the entirety of the internet. And folks, that is a very, very big space we're talking about. As well, Eric Dillinger, not known for having a construction background, but you'll learn a couple tricks of the trade when you come from the deathmatch scene. Brought things up here on the apron. Eric Dillinger in a world of trouble potentially if Josh Crane gets his way here. And we know that Death Valley Driver has retained the internet domain title in the past, but instead it's Dillinger slips over the top. Hot shot here, and Josh Crane down to the rear. Oh, and that's just gonna take it. Brute force. Brute force wanted it earlier, gets it now, a leg drop. Right through the door, Crane's title's in jeopardy. And you have to echo the sentiments of of our fans tonight in the Institute, here in Braintree, Essex, England. And to find a little bit of life left in him, Eric Dillinger took just as much of that shot through the chair, rather through the door, as Josh Crane did. Dillinger up to the heavens, frog splash, no, Crane, the cover, and it's just two. These two men know each other so well, and Josh Crane, that is veteran status from a man as young as 29. From Naptown All-Pro to Wrestle Arts to HCW, this internet domain title has been defended. But in a historic moment, to be the man to walk away with the gold for the first time internationally. Oh, you can see it. You can see it right there, that this is what these two men fight for. Oh, and a huge elbow shot, and if we see it roaring, no. That could be the end, that roaring elbow. Josh Crane has ended many a maneuver with. Here we go. No touch headbutt, and Josh Crane gonna hit the ropes, and a drop kick. Everything in Eric Dillinger's power to walk away the third ever and the new Wrestle Nerds Internet Domain Champion. As now, Eric Dillinger popped up here. Josh Crane, oh man! Elbow shot to the jaw. Watch out, watch out! Death Valley Driver! And Josh Crane, the cover here tonight. And I cannot believe Eric Dillinger just kicked out. And a cover here for Crane. This match is over. There was an eeriness in the Institute. You could feel it after the kick out following the Death Valley Driver. It was all academic from there for the very first time after international waters have been reached. Josh Crane walks away still Wrestle Nerds Internet Domain Champion, and you can see it. There's still a little bit of love left between these two men. And something tells me that means there are a lot more fights to be had. Folks, there is no doubt about it, and still Wrestle Nerds Internet Domain Champion, the hottest rising star out of Indianapolis. It is Danger, Josh Crane. Wrestling fans, this has been Championship Extreme Wrestling out of Essex, England. I have been Walker Stewart, and catch us next time for more CXW action.